same thing.
Hey, listen, where your Snuggie at? You can wear your Snuggie now. Go get your Snuggie. Hey, I took your Snuggie away the game.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, Chris Schreiber, the voice of A7FL Cincinnati. And sorry for the late start here, but we got our 11:25 left here in the second quarter. The scoreboard does need to be changed here. We've got a crazy play going on down that way. That's a touchdown. Queen City Crush trying to get a number here. Amatrice Hall. It's a huge touchdown there for the Crush, and it has been all Crush all day. Score is going to be 20-0 pending the extra point. Looks like we're lining up for the 1-point conversion here. Big Quentin Vaughn in at quarterback with the handoff there to, don't have a number yet, unfortunately. That's Trey Fody Brooks with the conversion attempt there. Extra point good, making the score 21-0 Queen City Crush over the Indianapolis Octane. Ladies and gentlemen, just to kind of give you a rundown of what we're looking at here. Crush sitting on the season 1-2. Indianapolis Octane coming in this game here at 0-3. You might think this might just be a battle at the bottom of the standings, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of history between these teams, especially last season. So, you know, these teams are very familiar with each other. You know, couple things kind of while we're gearing up here for the 3-on-1 here. Logan Wall, former Indianapolis Octane quarterback, taking over as head coach for the Octane. And then if you take a look at the Queen City Crush, I mean, it looks kind of like the Queen City Crush, but it kind of looks like the Sin City Chaos a little bit. A lot of the same faces. So you kind of gotta, if you haven't been really paying attention to the offseason, that's on you at this point. A lot of familiar faces over there in the Queen City Crush for this revamped version of the Purple People Eaters. They're going to go ahead and redo that 3-on-1 there. Little shake and bake at the 50. Quick stiff arm there. That was number 11, Shamar Thompson, with the return there. The Octane are going to take over at the 48.5-yard line. It's like we had mentioned, a bunch of new faces kind of all over the place here. Former Queen City Crush running back Ryan Walriven, the Beast, in at running back for the Octane. And another familiar face, Tyler Pennington, quarterback for the Octane. Both Queen City Crush former teammates on the same team, switching it over there. Pennington fakes the handoff to Walriven, circles back. That's George Smith, the Don Dada. Don Dada gets met in the backfield, though. I believe that is Trey Fody Brooks on the tackle for loss. That is going to back them up here, so it's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Indianapolis Octane. Ladies and gentlemen, the Octane don't got a lot of jet fuel left right now. I mean, they really haven't gotten off to anything so far yet this game. They're looking to finally put some points on the board this drive for sure, but that Queen City Crush defense is stout this year. Led by Trey Brooks and JT, I believe that's JT Smith there, if I'm not mistaken on my last names. Pennington pass caught. It's George Smith, number 1. So big gain there, but only a few ahead of where the original marker was at. Wall riven in the backfield for Tyler Pennington. Pennington taking a beat to look at the defense there. Lines up, gets ready for the snap. Drops back, looking downfield, getting some pressure, and he is sacked on the play. Bringing up 4th down. That is number 11, Melvin Broach, on the sack there of Tyler Pennington. So that's going to bring up 4th and very long once again. The Octane just are sputtering in place here. Can't really seem to get something going so far. I want to give a shout out down there to, saw a couple familiar faces pregame as I was walking around. Jordan Davison, Vanilla Vic, back on an A7FL sideline. Never thought I'd see the day. They're going to go for it on 4th and long here. Pennington dropping back, getting some pressure, looks, throws down the field. Unfortunately, not a soul open downfield. Looks like it was intended there for number 11, Shamar Thompson, but to no avail. And that's going to be a QC ball on about the 45-yard line. So good field position there for the Crush. Coach Bird and Coach Smothers down there for the Crush. Kind of a combined effort there of, you know, former Crush coach and former now defunct Sin City Chaos coach. Kind of trying to meld the two together to try to make Midwest hype real at this point, really. So it's got Keno Thomas with the handoff there, and that's going to, oh, and a big hurdle there. Looked like that was number 85, Von Hicks. My apologies to anybody watching the game. I think the stream might be down again. Yeah, I guess the stream is down. Yeah, Joe, I don't have a dump button, but Joe just texted me and said the stream was down. I don't know.
It said it was fine.
Yeah, I guess. I don't have a dump button, so everybody just kind of watch what they say up here.